Listen to me now. That's everything he's got. That's the best round. And you see how knackered he was at the end of it? Huh? Hey, listen, you can beat him in every department. Look at me. You can beat him in every department. It's down to you.
Don't blow.
Listen to me. It's down to you. Look at this way. Yeah. Down to you, get strong-minded and fucking dig in and do
Excuse the language, but Matt Scriven, quite a character in the corner of Andy Bell, fighter, trainer.
Yeah, well, I think they've seen a little turn in the fight. They saw Bell make an impression for the first time. Not a lot in that round, really close round. But the important thing for Bell was he was the one showing the improvement. Edwards, for the first time, maybe struggling a little bit.
Edwards ahead on the statistics. Just getting himself going again. Second half of this six-rounder, and it's a fascinating little undercard fight. Andy Bell hoping to get another British title shot. Paul Edwards leaping up in levels. Just fought basic journeyman so far. Bell is not that. Crossroads affair. Edwards 23, Bell 24. Good to see the little youngsters coming through in these divisions, Jim.
Yeah, and this is a good match. You can see Edwards trying to think a little bit more. Not quite so fluent in his punching. He just wants to pick his shots. I think he realises this is going to be heavy weather. He had a tough third round, so he doesn't want to be expending energy. He doesn't have to. Just trying to pick things. Nice left hand from Bell.
A combination from Bell, who is improving in this. And every so often, when they come together, he leans on Edwards, trying to dominate him, bully him. This is his best spell, Andy Bell. But this is good for Edwards as well. He's going to have to go through these little things in fights.
Yeah, he's having to think what he's doing now, and he's responding well. Still prepared to let some clusters go.
Test of his character is walking into one or two of these uppercuts. Head not moving quite as much as it was earlier, Paul Edwards.
See, you do have a problem when the other man, when you don't have the power to trouble him in the slightest, and that is the problem. Nothing that he's come up with has really bothered Bell too much. He's able to walk right back through it and get his own punches up. Nice uppercuts again from Bell. This is far better stuff now from Bell.
It's getting tougher, this, for Paul Edwards. I really do think, Jim, that it's a flyweight against a super flyweight in there.
Yeah, but that's the reason I reckon. The longer it went, the tougher it would get. For Edwards, it's good to get off to a good start, but I thought he just shared the previous round, and he's losing this one on my card.
There's southpaw again, Bell. Certainly his best session. And if he finishes this strongly, but a good right hand from Edwards. Lovely punch. Sent the sweat spraying off Andy Bell. Just dragged to the floor, no knockdown there, but that was a good one.
Yeah, and he pulled it out at a nice time too, just when things looked to maybe be slipping away from him. Not enough to turn the round back in his favour, but just a little reminder, maybe that Bell can't afford to walk through the punches.
Psychologically, I think that was a good shot, and one on the bow from Edwards. Might have lost a round for the first time in his career there, but that's not too bad.
What you've done, when you're in it, man, you've got to move right in and get into him, get it?
Yeah, money based on what he's ready to go, this guy. Just the right hand's all that's what you've been waiting on. Everything off the jab, don't let him settle at all, yeah? And work the body now. You're going to catch him on the chin, I was going to cover up. But everything off the jab's the key to the fight. You work off the jab, you poke his head up.
A sensible corner instruction there from Danny Vaughan.
That was a lovely right hand. Just caught him on the point of the chin, which maybe added to the power a little bit if that had landed a little bit higher, but you can see bang on the chin, and you can see the reaction from Bell. So if he does have the power just to put him on the defensive, that would help his case.
Right?
1 minute 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 5.
Paul Edwards, the smiling assassin, also got the solly on the back of his trunks. Big Liverpool fan. the 23-year-old in fight number 6, and his hardest to date in a pro career that started in July 2008. Andy Bell's been around longer, and now his know-how, as well as that size advantage, coming into play. It's a good one, Jim.
Yeah, it's a good little mixture. Some nice, classy, tidy boxing, no clinching, just action all the way. Nice one. And Edwards just digging back in again, to his credit, trying to take the play. He's trying to push Bell back.
And back behind the jab, which is what the Vaughan team were telling him in the corner. And there's the right that they've been working on. An uppercut back from Bell. He puts in the odd classy combination.
Well, not allowing Bell to march forward in this round, which is a good plan. He's prepared again to take the initiative, Edwards.
Resurgence in Liverpool. Paul Smith and Tony Dodson, Tony Bellew as well, David Price, the big heavyweight, hoping to come through this year, and Paul Edwards desperate to get their city rocking again. Always been a good boxing one, Liverpool. He's struggling again, Bell. Needed another good round, didn't he, here?
Yeah, they wanted to capitalise on the round they had before. But having said that, good response from Edwards. He's taken the initiative again, not surrender the centre of the ring the way he did in the previous round. And he's nicking this one so far, I reckon.
I think he's learning in there as well, Edwards. After that third round, where he just went off the ball, and the fourth as well. More sprightly on his toes, and not as encouraging from Bell.
I think that the confidence is back in Edwards boxing again. He seemed to lose that in the previous round. They just couldn't get things working. But the movement's good again. And Bell just seems to have lost the momentum he had.
Good use of the jab in this round, again from Paul Edwards. Yeah, steady, sensible boxing, former ABA champion, and you can see why.
Sit down.
Left one and bring him in.
You're waiting too long and you're throwing your right hand from too far out. You've got to move in off the jab, move in and throw the right hand while you're moving in. Not when you throw your left. Throw left and then move in with the right as you throw in.
Nice boxing lesson this round.
Now you've got to work hard this round, I'm telling you now. Work hard. Yeah, let's just...
All right, let's get him on the boxing again. Right, you've got to get that spleen, that right hand up. 3, 1, 2.
Stay in second and third gear. Let's get in fucking fifth gear.
Excuse the language from Matt Scriven.
Right, suck it in.
The corners are living this one as well, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think Bell's corner realised they need a little bit more from him. He hasn't put enough into this. And you can see that the stats are favouring Edwards, as I am.
Get in with them and work.
So Bell, the least he needs is a big round here. Can he produce it?
Plenty of respect between the pair, even a little hug. Two honest, decent, hard-working fighters. And who knows, maybe down the road they could meet again with a title at stake. Paul Edwards ahead by 2 on your unofficial card. I think that's about right, Jim.
Yeah, well, I scored the third round even, so even if you give that to Bell, it would tighten things up a little bit, but certainly a good last round should put it beyond doubt for Edwards.
These clever right hands that are going in, and the jabs. Just dominated more, Edwards. Bell trying his own jab. Tough fight for both of them to come into in many ways, you know, with Bell's inactivity. Hard for him against a young, unbeaten fighter.
Yeah, but I thought especially for Edwards, you know, stepping up a league and giving away weight at the same time. But he's boxed well, he's stuck with it. You know, a couple of times little doubts were put in his mind, but he got things solved out, back down to business, and he's done well here.
He's a lively character, Paul Edwards. Smashing fella. And there's another one down south in Ashley Sexton, who exploded onto the scene a couple of weeks ago with that unbelievable knockout of Usman Ahmed. And that could be a very tasty fight down the line. Sexton and Edwards. Smiling now, he thinks the job's done. Good body shot from Edwards.
Yeah,
and a right hand too.
Yeah, lovely, and I like the way he's not allowing Bell to push him back in these exchanges. He's standing his ground, digging in, pushing him back. Good little exchange again here. Good action to finish this one off.
And he's going to be in good little fights as well, Paul Edwards. Not afraid to have a bit of a tear up. Last 30 seconds, he's not cruising home. Just standing off Bell when he needed to release more punches. I think this is a great night for Paul Edwards, Jim.
Yep, we reckoned some questions will be answered, and they have done. I mean, it's difficult to get the opposition in the lower weight. Sometimes you have to start bringing in some continentals. But excellent night's work.
He remains unbeaten. 6 out of 6, Paul Edwards. He took the gamble to move up in class against a former British champion on the way back. Andy Bell nods his appreciation. Paul Edwards is one to watch this year. Look how happy Frank Maloney is.
Yep, he's entitled to be happy. No doubt Bell will feel that he could have done better, but we have to hand it to this little fella Edwards. He didn't allow him to do better, got his tactics right, stuck with them. Excellent night's work.
And you've done 6 rounds with former British champion. How does that feel?
It felt good, you know. I enjoyed the fight. I'm a slow starter, but I started off a bit slower than that though. When I got into my rhythm, I enjoyed it.
Did you feel that you were maybe a bit too eager, sort of thing? You seemed to loosen up rounds 3, 4, 5, 6, but at first you looked a bit.
I was getting caught, just silly shots and my chin was in the end. He was catching me with little shots, but I was too eager to please because I had 9 months to the day that I haven't boxed, and I had a few fans there, and I was aiming to please them. But it's all learning curve now.
You unlocked him with that overhand right. Had you sort of planned that? Was that a game plan that you had, or did you just find it worked on the night?
Well, jab and right up to the head, to be honest, because he was tall. He's 5'8.5". He's got like I'm about 5'10", so he's got about 2 inches on me. Nah, he had about 3 inches on me, but it worked right hand. As soon as it worked, it was throwing it.
How did you feel fitness-wise? Because obviously against someone like Andy Bell, you know you're going to be put through your paces.
Fitness-wise, I was good. I felt good. I felt fit. But I've been training non-stop and I haven't boxed for 8 months, so it's just a bit tired. But it's all in the head, and it's mental.
And when you sort of cut him, obviously, did that sort of inspire? Did you think you could have stopped him?
Yeah, as soon as I hit him, I rocked him and he went. And as soon as I went back in to finish him off, the bell went. So the bell went, he would have got finished off.
When that final bell went, was there any doubt in your mind that you hadn't won the fight?
To be honest, I enjoyed it. I thought I won the fight. The second round I lost, I don't know, and the first round was good. I'll have to watch it back, but even Andy Bell himself said to me, unlucky, you good fight, didn't know you were that good, so it's just good enough for a big match.
And what do you feel that you could work on most from that performance?
Not put my hands down, put my chin in the air.